All right, we're very pleased to get the win. I think the inside game, we wanted to get the ball into the lane area by dribble or pass. And, we scored 42 points in the paint. We wanted to try to do a better job of guarding them at the three-point line than we did at our place. They had 13 threes there, and today they only had 7 out of 24. One of the other goals we set was to try to play defense without fouling. We didn't do that very well. They shot 30 free throws to our 15. But Mike Young and Jamel are hard to guard. They shoot the ball so well from the perimeter, and they start taking it to the basket like they did in the second half. But Michael Young especially was a load getting to the free throw line. But and the other thing I think, if you look, it's 48-28 on the backboards. We got off to a great start, getting some offensive rebounds and scoring. And then we made a couple of shots. Joel, I think, made 2 threes early, and Justin made 1. And so at halftime, we got a little bit of a working margin. In the first 4 minutes of the second half, we were awful, throwing the daggone ball anywhere and everywhere, and they're dunking it on the other end. And then we got a little refocused again, and we started getting the ball back into the lane area and finally playing a little bit better defense. But still, I look down there, and I like to see below 40%, but they had some good shots that they missed too. But it's the best defensive field goal percentage we've had in quite a while. But I'd say the backboards, scoring in the paint, and not giving up as many open threes.
Last 12 minutes of the first half, I think you guys outscored them 29-11. What was the difference during that stretch?
I think we started getting the ball inside a little bit more then. I think Kennedy made some baskets. Tony made some baskets inside. Justin made a couple of baskets inside as well. I thought that Tony and Luke gave us good minutes off the bench and kept going when Isaiah and Kennedy needed to take a blow. And I can't remember who all made the shots then, but I think we just got the ball where we wanted to a little bit more and got more shots than they did.
What's your level of confidence right now in Justin's shot and also his? I mean, he seems to be shooting really
well. Late in the game where he came down and Joel found him over there and he stepped right into a shot, I felt like that one was going in. And I like that. The little jump hook he shot on the baseline, and when he should have run some more clock, I didn't think it was going in, and it didn't. But can't even find his name. 5 for 11 from 3. That's pretty doggone good. You'll take that most times. And then I think Isaiah's passing today was, he couldn't find the basket for the longest time, but he did make some assists. And he and Theo both had good assist-to-error ratio.
How big was that for Isaiah? He had what, 6 assists and 6 rebounds, and he made a couple baskets in the second half finally.
Finally's right. That's what I was thinking. First half, he had a couple of them that were right there at the rim. He didn't finish one. He got fouled, and he only made 1 of the 2 free throws. But at halftime, he had 4 assists and 1 turnover and only 1 point. But at least he was getting some other things done. The only turnover, I think it was the only turnover, we had a team turnover on the shot clock violation. But the only other turnover we had was his pass to Johnson, to Cameron instead of Justin, that kind of thing. But no, I thought he was better today, to say the least.
The 6 are career high for Isaiah.
Roy, what's been the difference the last couple of weeks defensively? Seems like the numbers have progressively gotten better.
Well, we've sure emphasized it enough in practice every day, but a couple of games the other teams missed some shots that we shouldn't have let them have too. But I do think we're getting a little better, but I still want us to make big-time strides, and we really need to make big-time strides defensively. I really think we've got a long way to go there.
Did you expect to win that rebounding battle pretty substantially going into this game?
I always expect to win. I never know anything about that big a margin or anything, but I always expect to win the rebound battle because we emphasize it so much. We have a couple of guys that can shoot 3-point shots, but Isaiah and Kennedy don't go out and shoot 3-point shots. So their niche is rebounding the ball and scoring inside, so we do emphasize it. But that's a pretty good margin, but we've had a pretty good margin most of the year, but we didn't last time we played at Cameron Indoor Stadium. They out-rebounded us, so I remember that probably when I do the big margins. Anybody else?
There was one play where Theo looked like he was trying to galvanize the defense, and you guys seemed to pick it up after that. But Theo wasn't playing earlier in the year. How different was it defensively having him on the sidelines trying to lead versus on the court?
Well, when he plays defense, it really is good. And, I got a little mad at him today and a whole bit because running alongside Young and fouling him and then going to the referee. I mean, you foul him. I don't know if 1 or 2 calls if they call fouls that we didn't foul him. So don't try to make the referee look bad. But no, when he plays defense and when he does it the right way, he really helps us. But he helps us so much more by the passing and finding guys inside. Start of the second half was not his best moment. And you throw the ball, pick it up, and You know, you shouldn't throw it away, just put it under your shirt and hide it. It's a 5-second call, and then you get to take the ball out of, team's gotta take the ball out of bounds, you throw it back court, they usually dunk it on the other end. Okay, thank you.
Couple of quick